Alrighty guys, it's been a while since I made a video because I haven't really done anything to the car. I was out of cash. But as those who have seen my other videos know, the radio didn't work. So it was kind of just sitting there. I mean, it looked good, but it didn't do anything. So I'm buying an amp. I'm going to hardwire the amp to the battery, of course, like you normally do. I'm going to hardwire the remote wire to turn the amp on to the ignition switch or something. I haven't figured that part out yet. But I decided to take the radio out, take it apart, and I'm trying to use this, the on-off switch, to turn the amp on and off. So I took everything apart, hooked the battery up, hooked the ground up, and I can't figure out which one is the power and which one's the ground wire. Got the ground wire, I mean. That goes straight to this the radio frame, chassis, whatever. Power wire, I tested every single terminal. Tried all the combinations, nothing worked. So that's out. Now the bulb, here's the bulb, and I wired this in. This comes right out of the radio so that I can wire the light up, so at least it'll come on when I turn the headlights on and look decent. For those who haven't seen the radio, there it is. That's what it looks like. You can see water was getting on top somehow. There was a bolt here, I had to grind that off because it was so rusted it was just rounding off. The bottom of the radio looks brand new, and the back and everything looks all brand new. Now, you can pay someone to convert your 6-volt radio to 12 volts. I think it's like $400, something like that. I talked to a person at Carlisle, and it was outrageous. The only advantage is they'll convert it to FM as well. But if you are cool with having a 6-volt or a AM only radio, this is what they switch. These pieces right here, these bulbs. This is all it is. These are all 6-volt bulbs. I don't know where it says it on these little ones, but right here it says it 6-volt. Right there. Right here, 6 volts. And I guess it says it on here somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly. But yeah, I pulled all this stuff out. That's all you'd have to buy right there. I don't know how much these cost. These might cost $150, $200 just to buy these, but either way, it's half price. You just take the back of this off, and all these unplug. You unplug, replug. Done. Now, for you restoration purists, you might want to turn off the video because this is what we're going to see. I have no intention on restoring this to factory. I'm building a custom, I guess. I'm doing a little restoration, a little customizing, but I guess that's what it all is all the time because you have to get it back to normal. The radio is not valuable. It's not a push button radio. It's not anything. It didn't work anyway. It's covered in rust, so who cares? So this is what came out of it. This is actually what holds everything in place. When you open this back piece up right here, this is there, and it holds all these, and all this mess was attached to it in one way or another. And you have all kinds of stuff here, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so I started slicing and dicing, cut this out so there wasn't a barrier between there, because my intention is to put the amp inside the radio. I only need a 15 by 4, 20 by 4, whatever it is. So, as you can see, the radio is now hollow in there. There's nothing in there. The only thing in there, this goes to a little power switch back here. That's in there to hold this knob on. And this right here, there's a little bracket that goes in and goes back, and there's a shaft that this knob slides on. Goes all the way back there, and it's retained back here, so I had to leave that so this knob will stay on there. So I still have that. So the plan, I have to fill up all these holes so no water can get in there and short the amp out, of course. The amp can be just about, there it is right there. You can see that for the shaft. That's what's holding the shaft on, see? The amp can be pretty much this size on the bottom. I don't know what size this is on the bottom. But it's pretty big. I mean, I don't know. Set of wire cutters. It's about that long, that big, So I should be able to find an amp to fit it. If not, I'll mount the amp directly to the bottom of it or directly to the back of it. Either way. And it's not for theft protection, it's more of originality is what I'm going for. I don't want people seeing an amp in there because it's stupid looking. I'm keeping the center 6x9. Haven't even decided if I'm putting rear speakers in it yet or not. But yeah, that's what I was doing today. Was stripping this thing down. These all still look good. They're almost like light bulbs. So I don't know if I'm going to try and... I don't know what to do with them. All this is nonsense. This is all junk. And the frame's cut up anyway, so it doesn't matter. So all that's going in the trash. So yeah. That's it.